続いては青森八戸市で1088人が避難するなど5つの市と町で1384人が避難しています。秋田県は秋田市でおよそ40人が避難するなど2つの市で46人が避難しています。山形県です。山形市など2つの市と町で21人が避難しています。被害の大きい地域では避難状況を把握できないところが少なくないほか、避難所の中には冷え込みをしのぐのが難しくなっているところも多くなっています。
では今もおよそ1万人と連絡。
reporter in Sanrik town of Miyagi Prefecture in an evacuation center. Ono-san, now it's nighttime, and what is the situation there? Well, more than 300 people have evacuated here, and in a mountainous village, it was found out that about a dozen people were stranded, and they were rescued by the self-defense force people and came here. And the prefecture official says that still they've not been able to make a contact with more than 10,000 people, and they not been able to use the cell phones, and the only way to send message is the bulletin board. And there are many memos which carry the names and the location of people. I can see people surrounding fire. And what about the lifelines such as water or power? Well, power, gas, and water, we don't know when they will be restored. And there are stoves, but they are hardly enough to warm up this gymnasium. And so people have this fire. And what's lacking here is a blanket. And they need 200 more blankets. And also the fuel. They only have for 3 days supply. And also there are many elderly people who have diseases, so they need some medicine such as insulin or medicine to lower the blood pressure. And we hear that still 10,000 people are missing or unaccounted for. And how do you know their whereabouts? What is the prospect? Well, this evacuation center doesn't have any prospect of knowing the whereabouts of those missing people. So they are just simply waiting for the restoration of the communication methods. So people must be very anxious and spending this third night after the earthquake. That's right. And especially it's very cold tonight. So people are trying to warm themselves up and we simply hope that they will be able to warm themselves up. Thank you very much. That was an evacuation center in Miyagi Prefecture.
The Meteorological Agency has upgraded the magnitude of Friday's earthquake from 8.8 to 9.0. The agency says that after analyzing seismic waves and other data more closely, it found that the focal zone of the earthquake was about 500 kilometers long and about 200 kilometers wide. It also says the destruction of the fault continued for more than 5 minutes. It says that after calculating the scale of the earthquake again, the earthquake actually had a magnitude of 9.0. The agency says earthquakes over 9.0 have been recorded only 4 times in recorded history. The largest on record is an earthquake that hit Chile in 1960, which measured magnitude 9.5. The earthquake killed more than 1,600 people. The tsunami caused by the massive earthquake hit Japan as well, killing 142 people. The second largest is the magnitude 9.2 earthquake that occurred in the U.S. state of Alaska in 1964. The earthquake off Indonesia's Sumatra coast in December 2004 registered a magnitude of 9.1. The earthquake and subsequent tsunami that hit the Indian Ocean coasts killed 220,000 people. Friday's earthquake was apparently as powerful as these. The meteorological agency lifted its last tsunami advisory shortly before 6 o'clock this evening. For the first time in 2 days, Japanese coastal areas are not subject to tsunami warnings and advisories. But aftershocks are continuing along the Pacific coast of Tohoku and Kanto. The agency says there is a 70% chance that aftershocks with a magnitude of 7 or above will occur within the next 3 days. It says there is a high possibility that the aftershocks with intensities of 6+ or minus will occur. It is calling on the public to remain on high alert.